But this is strange, guys. This reunion, each episode is new every morning, and it's just day 2. The things I've been hearing this housemates say are so shocking. Forgive my manners. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther. You're welcome to your home of purest of entertainment, reality TV show reviews, and what have you. Please do well to subscribe, and I promise you won't regret it. Welcome to the family once again. We love you. Let me quickly run you through all that happened in day 2 of the lockdown reunion. Then I will share my brutally honest take. Like, it's going to be so brutal. Every single person go collect. So shall we begin? Start with Dora and Ozo of how she liked Prince and was angry that Ozo kept bringing his issue to her because she felt it was affecting her relationship and all of that with other guys. And it's so funny how people think she has feelings for Ozo. Anyway, Wathoni cut in and said no, that it was obvious that Dora liked Ozo, from offering her bed, sleeping together, and all that describing of how he sleeps. But I was like, shut up. She called her names and asked her to shut up. Like, I really saw a different Dora today. Everyone saw a different. You need to see what Twitter was saying. A different Dora. Then Wathoni said something. She said something about Dora giving somebody BJ. Hey, well, hope we will see the end of that one very soon. Now, moving on. Nengi felt Ozo played a part in all this. Like, she was like, why keep going to tell someone about another person, especially someone you are aiming to be with? Definitely they will want to have some resentment about the person. She even used her sister. She cannot start coming to tell her every time about somebody. Definitely she's going to have some bad opinion about the person. She even said that she has told him too that, like, they've really talked about that. And I'm like, oh wow, that's good. She said she was also surprised to come outside and be seeing clips like an attention-seeking bitch. Everything I want to do, she wants to do. I mean, Nengi saw all of those clips and she did not come online to cause drama. Hey God. Okay, it is well. Ozo said he didn't feel like it was disturbing Dorathy based on the fact that he saw her like a G. He can always talk to her and he didn't even see anything wrong with that. He said what Dora told Nengi on that Saturday night. Remember that Saturday night that the girls were having a sister heart talk. That he said he felt betrayed about the things Dora told Nengi. It's all good. Also, KA3NA spoke of how Ozo came to her hotel room on the Saturday night party, asking her to help him make Nengi jealous, that his family members, friends are annoyed with the fact that he didn't sell. They feel he didn't sell himself in the house. KA3NA said she said no, but later when they got to the car and were heading down to the party, they did it and it worked. But then Ozo was like, if I actually agree to that, I won't greet Nengi, I won't talk to Nengi. When I came in, the first thing I did was to say cheers Nengi, but we couldn't talk anymore because of the laws and rules we were given. But Nengi did not understand that. Anyway, moving on, Ozo was like, he never said that would be very petty of him. Besides, he did his best selling himself and even tried to speak with Nengi, like I said, and all that. So KA3NA insisted that was what happened, and he even came to his room later after the party and all that. Then Prince said yes, that he saw Ozo in KA3NA's room. Even though they said Eric came here and all that. So Ebuka asked KA3NA why she said she was saying that she feels Dora like Ozo. She said, well, it was because she saw that Ozo was always there and they were always together, and besides she felt Prince and Nengi were an item just because they were talking, and most especially how Nengi was so nice to him, praising him, calling him baby on his birthday. Well, she did the same thing to Ozo. Well, it's all good, let's move. That she felt they were good together and she was even shipping them. Wow, that's good, Captain KA3NA. What an assumption. Then Prince was asked what he felt about the situation with everything. He felt Ozo left initially. That was why he became close with Nengi, but he left afterwards, especially when KA3NA told him that he saw Ozo and Nengi bathing together. Nengi was asked if she liked Prince. Nengi said yes, she liked Prince as a friend, but nothing more. Besides, she got close to him and realized how unloyal he could be as a friend. Also, she remembered telling both Prince and also that she has a relationship outside the house and can't have anything inside now. So she's so sure she didn't create any triangle between them, but she wanted loyalty and attention as a friend would do for each other, because that's what she would have done for her friends too. She said she became close to Prince at that time because Ozo wasn't talking to her, and all effort to make him talk to her proved abortive. Yes, I remember that time. I remember that time that ignoring video went viral. Prince also said she liked her, that they even played the truth and dare game together, that people kept asking him and all that. Okay, for instance, there was a time they asked him, who is the girl we are to have a nice time, a good time, or sleep with any girl else? Who is the girl? He said she is wearing my cap, and that day Nengi was wearing Prince's red cap. Ozo was asked if he knew that Prince and Nengi liked each other. He said no, and besides that, Nengi showed him clips that where she said she was just using Prince to pass time. Wow, so Nengi did that. Ozo was also asked why he stepped back, and he was like, yeah, for obvious reason, that he was not happy seeing the girl he liked in such situation. I mean the truth and dare game. Ozo, you two, you play truth and dare. You kiss KA3NA. KA3NA said she felt Ozo likes Dora but didn't like how she looked. That's not nice. Why bring your friend down like that? That he wanted Dora's personality in Nengi's body. Now wow, it's actually funny how KA3NA spent just 2 weeks in the house and saw all these things. That is why she kept pushing for both of them to work and all that. Then later said Ozo doesn't love Nengi at all. She kept hammering that Nengi at all. The way she was hammering it was just something else. Prince also accused Neo of telling him to apply pressure on Nengi when Ozo left. He won't be happy if nobody brings Nengi down. He said that he would have done that himself, but he doesn't have the facility, blah blah blah. That if it was outside, he would have gone for her. Neo responded, I was like, no, that Prince got him wrong. That it meant that if you want this kind of girl, you have to have what it takes and not just mouth alone. So he should make sure he has what it takes. Neo now asked Nengi, I mean, Nengi, you don't want that kind of man that knows what it takes? Nengi said yes, and it was that point both of them chopped knuckles. Nengi was like, she was surprised when she saw clips of people saying she wants all the men to herself. She was like, want them for what exactly? Want them for what? Ebuka has kid, of course. He came in and said that no, that he doesn't think that Nengi was just being, that is the case, that Nengi was just being playful in the house and all that. I was like, oh wow, finally said the truth here, because to me, I think that's what it is. Then to what will happen next. On Monday, Prince and Tiba Joala. Prince was like, we're planning on the probability of getting the relationship, and I'm hearing that you are eyeing your best friend boyfriend. What was the meaning of that? Then Bbnaija said that, well, she used Neo to get him jealous and wouldn't have done that if not that. And she wouldn't have done that if not that he was not being man enough. Wow. Well, I was right about that. I knew it was because of Neo's case. She said that. Yes. Then to V, bitter leaf, I am witch, I am this. I cannot wait for Monday to actually see this particular part too. So to my take in all of this, for KA3NA, Prince, Dora, and then maybe Praise. Yeah, they said their truth. They all would hear them just the way they promised to tell us the truth and nothing but the truth. And which was cool. Cool, yes, no doubt. However, are they sure it's not born out of jealousy? Because at some point, to most viewers, it was looking as though they were on the mission of destroy their friendship alongside their friends. The way some people will be saying their truth, and you can actually feel that there is more to this thing than what they have been saying. That is what most people think. So this feels like, it feels like an allegiance or something. It feels like an allegiance or something. Oh yes, the other guys have their own issues too, and I'm getting there, but this right here feels like an allegiance to majority. Is what majority actually think about this particular situation. Then to Dora. Oh, Dora was a very, very good friend to Ozo. Very good friend. I must give that to her. Same as Ozo too. She really tried for him as a friend in that house. I must really give that to her. Even though now, I still doubt, most people still doubt that she doesn't have some, maybe at least little feelings for Ozo. Well, sha, let's move on. But saying that, Ozo went back to tell Nengi all they discussed. From what all of us watched, I don't think Ozo ever told Nengi. But then, even if he did, Dora actually also did the same with KA3NA and Lucy. So what is awful about that? Like, I sincerely do not know. But like someone said, it's only hurt when your feelings are intertwined. Never been bothered about my guy friend not taking my advice. You can do whatever you like, but you only get affected when you maybe have a little feelings. And talking about liking Prince from the beginning, most people don't actually think so. It's okay. I don't really want to talk much on that. I leave you guys to do all of the talking in the comment section. Now to Ozo. 2 things I learned here, guys. I like Ozo and I respect him, no cap. However, I have to say the truth here. I agree with Nengi. You don't go running to complain about your love interest to friends every single time. No, you don't do that. Yes, it was a confined environment. They found themselves in a confined environment and they just want to use the next available person and all that. And then you saw as a friend, a G. But then there are limits. Yes, there are limits, especially to someone you just met. And another thing I want to talk about Ozo is that I think he was so quick to making friends because he just went. I think he went for someone who just showed him the first connection, the first friendship. No, I don't know if other people do this, but for me, if I get to a place today, I will sit down, watch, study before and I say, okay, I think I can vibe with this person. I think I can vibe with that person. So I think Ozo actually made that. If you had relaxed, because I was so shocked. I'm like, first week you're already saying my favorite person. It's somehow to me. But then it's all good. I'm like so sure he has learnt in all of this. Yes, I think he has. We have all learnt. I mean, this whole situation taught a whole lot of us something. Yes. And the one of using KA3NA to make Nengi jealous. I will sit on the fence here. Yeah, I choose to sit on the fence here for obvious reasons. I'll sit on the fence here. So I'll leave you guys to decide what you think is the truth here. Just decide it at the comment section. Who is saying the truth and who is lying? I'm sitting on the fence here. Closing with this one, and this is for everybody. This is for everybody. Everybody in the video. Although this is not particular to anybody alone. This is for everybody. I'm closing with this. When in trouble or in need of help, know who to trust and run to. And don't ever try to dine with an enemy in quotes just because you want to get